Everyone, my name is Felicia. Welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'm answering a viewer's question regarding revision. I'm going to keep the viewer's name private for privacy reason. So in the future, if there's a topic you'd like me to make a video on, just comment on any of my videos and let me know, and I'll make a video on it. I'm going to read the question so you know what's the question. Make a video on how revision works and if we can revise literally anything like birthday, birthplace, birth parents, death, wealth, social image, age, time, and much more. Like, can we revise things that are literally the opposite of our current reality? If yes, how would that even take place? Would people start remembering things differently? And will my surroundings change slowly to match my revised desired reality? Or will these things happen instantly? Also, can I revise my entire life from the day I was born to now? Like, can I change every single thing about my reality? Is it even possible for someone to revise the things they don't remember, but those things that affect his or her future by being present in the subconscious? I'm going to talk about what I think regarding this topic. So I'm not saying mine's the only correct answer, but it's just my viewpoint on this topic. So regarding like birthday, birthplace, parent, can you revise it? So I would think if you can actually convince yourself and then you imagine like a different birthday or parents or birthplace, then like through some kind of bridge instance, maybe like something will happen and you have to go through some application change, and then you will change your birthday, like say on the passport or driver's license. Or maybe another scenario could be like you imagine it's a different birthday, and then through some kind of bridge instance, you found out, oh, I'm actually like this age, right? So that's some possibility I can think of. But on the other hand, if you just want to feel like younger, you can like say affirmations that resonate with you. For example, like, I'm youthful and timeless, or just anything that resonates with you, anything that makes you feel good. Regarding revision and death, so the closest I've done is I remember I had a friend who was like really not doing well in the hospital, unconscious, and that time I was like talking to the wife, so I was trying to encourage her. I told her about this like ability imagination creates reality. So I told her, you might think I'm crazy, but let's imagine this together. So I asked her to imagine a scene where the doctor's congratulating them for being discharged early, because that means he recovered, right? So, and also I imagine for them, like I heard the good news from the wife saying that, oh, he's discharged and then he's recovered and doing very well. And it did come true in the end. And then I remember like the wife like texted me at the end that, oh, our imagined scene came true. So I was very happy for them. That worked out well. Regarding revision and death, do I think it's possible? So personally, I didn't do it. I can't really comment on like if it's possible or not. Like so like the example I give where like my friend was unconscious, so that was the closest one I did, and he did recover in the end. Um, so for this one, I would say depends on you, right? So because if like someone you care about like pass away, it's a very traumatic experience, right? So it depends on you. Can you really revise your memory so you remember something completely different that that person hasn't passed away? And can you revise a scene that person is still like doing really well? So yeah, so I would say like the answer depends on you. So regarding wealth and revision, so this one's kind of like changing your self concept, right? For example, let's say I want to revise to like a self concept that I'm wealthy already. So I just focus on like imagining being the state that I'm wealthy already and that I have a lot of money, I'm financially abundant, I never have to worry about money. And then like the right ideas will come to me regarding how to fulfill it, right? So for everyone that will be different. So for example, I might get idea that, oh, I have to start like a business, or maybe change to a different job or investment, or like just different thing, right? So like just imagine like that feeling of being wealthy, and then the right idea will come to you. So same as like social image. That's kind of like changing your self concept like to being wealthy, right? So I'll just focus on like the social image you want to be in, and then through some kind of like bridge instance, like you will like take the action, or some events will happen, and that will lead you to the desired outcome. So how long will it take for the change to show in your 3D reality? So in my opinion, depends on the person, right? So I remember reading one Neville book. He also talked about it like depends on how natural it feels. So let's say, for example, imagine being wealthy, right? And when it feels natural to you, then that's when it's going to happen in your 3D reality. And the other question is like, can you revise things that you don't remember? So in my opinion, if you don't remember, then how do you revise it, right? Because I think like in revision, so for example, like we are changing some like I wanted memory to something we want, right? So say if someone has like a traumatic childhood memory or just any kind of memory like you don't want to keep recreating the future, then you change it to something you want, right? So I think if you cannot remember, then there's nothing to change, right? Anyway, so in my opinion, revision is definitely like a very powerful technique to do if there's something you don't like in your past or current reality. So like this quote applies in this situation. So I read in one of the book. There's this Austrian psychiatrist. So he's also like a concentration camp survivor. So he said in any situation, there's one thing nobody can ever take away from you, your attitude, right? So in any type of situation, you always get to choose how do I want to react in this situation, right? So let me share example from my own life. So I'm not going to go into too much detail for a personal reason. So a couple of years ago, I had to change my job field like due to some like circumstances, right? And then initially, yeah, I felt bad for a little bit, but I didn't like dwell on that state for too long. So I tried to see it as a blessing in disguise. And then eventually, like I found like another job field that I enjoyed working in. So it did work out well, right? So the point here is like if we don't like our past reality or current reality, yes, definitely we have the power to change it, right? We don't have to be a victim, right? So for me, I would imagine like the desired outcome I want and also like take the necessary action to fulfill, right? So not everything needs action, but why not take the action to help yourself, right? As long as it's not like forced action, right? So for example, if I want to change my job, yeah, I can wait for people to reach out to me on LinkedIn. But like I feel for me, like I'm not afraid to take action. I'll apply for a job if I see, oh, that's a good fit. And I'm gonna try it out, right? And imagine the best outcome, right? So yeah. And also like for me, like I'm very persistent, so I believe in myself. So I tell myself it doesn't matter what's going on, even though it could be hard or like as long as I don't give up on myself, there's always hope. But once I give up, then it's game over, right? So like I'm very persistent. I persist no matter what until my dream is fulfilled. I hope this helped answer some of your questions. And thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.